In parts of Florida, entire floors are missing. Hurricane Hermine came ashore on the northwest coast in the early morning hours, an unwelcome wake-up call for thousands.
So we get out of bed, the water is ankle deep, and go and open the door. Floodwaters come rushing in. Now the water inside the house is knee deep. We go, we get all the kids up and load them into the truck, and by the time we got out of there, we're trying to drive out of Huntington Beach. Water was up to our thighs. We're wading out of there, just barely made it out of there.
That is exactly what officials were afraid of: complacency, people ignoring evacuation orders, because it's been more than a decade since Florida was hit by a hurricane.
Put this in perspective. This is life-threatening. We have a hurricane.
Even a Category 1 hurricane brings with it flooding, high winds, downed power lines, and often tornadoes. But this time, the biggest concern is storm surge. This is the path of the storm. It is expected to track up the eastern coastline and then sit still over the mid-Atlantic and the Northeast for days, pushing as much as 1.5 meters of water inland with force. Even the United Nations has issued a warning.
Partly because of climate change, these events cannot be expected to be on the same scale of past experiences. We're going to see greater storm surges because of rising sea levels and increasing temperatures.
In Florida, people have begun the recovery, finding their belongings dumped where the floodwaters receded, something that will likely be repeated by millions in the coming days. Culhane, Al Jazeera, Washington.